Wait a minute. This is the pause screen. God damn it. Did it work? We got to make sure that it works.
Hello?
Okay.
Testing. Testing?
We'll just talk for a minute to see if everything works.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
welcome to the first technical version. This would be like a technical pilot. I wouldn't even call this the first episode. This is a technical pilot.
That's so
Oh, it
cool.
works.
It does?
All right, we'll play the numbers game.
Okay.
Put a 1 in the chat if Lexi's microphone sounds good.
November. Go. Let's go.
Oh, Sparkles just hit it right on the head. I see and hear William and Lexi. That's what we really want to know.
Thank you.
Oh, we're back. We're back on the cast. Guys, this is the new talk
Hi.
show.
Welcome to the Sepsiss Show.
Right, we got to figure out everything.
Yeah, bear with us.
So we don't know what we're doing yet.
No.
I'm going to try to explain it. I know
Okay.
we haven't done any podcasting or live streams in a while. So I will explain all of this. Lexi will help me.
Yeah. I'll help you.
We'll talk about... Can you hear the delay?
There's a delay.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, the delay's on. Now it's off.
There was a delay.
So this is a pilot episode, a technical pilot, where we have to go through each and every possible thing that could go wrong in weeks to come.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. And it seems that we have Sparkles to help.
Thank you, Sparkles.
All right, so let's go right down the line here. Could anybody hear us talking during... You're breathing hard. We got to get it on. That's one thing we got to... Can anybody hear Lexi breathing hard?
Well, now my face wasn't at the microphone.
Okay. Hans says no delay. Okay.
Okay.
So here's what we got to do. I'm going to go back to the starting screen, and everybody... Hans says yes, he could hear us when we started. Good. I'm going to go
That's
back
good.
I'm going to go back to the starting screen. Ready? In 3, 2, let's pretend we're starting. Okay, what happened? What happened? Could anybody hear the last thing that I said?
Could anybody hear that?
I think I figured it out. So when we do the starting screen, we have to mute the microphone on the starting screen, not this screen.
Okay. That's good to know.
It's good to know. Why now you're just saying yes over and over again? Okay, let me rephrase the question. Could anybody hear me say a swear word?
In the starting screen.
When the starting screen was on, could anybody repeat the swear word that I was saying? Please write it in the comments, please. Aha. Aha. Melissa didn't hear anything during the starting of the show. And for that, we'll try to clap. It's not clapping. I still have the clap problem, Melissa. Hey, it's Sonic.
Hey.
Sonic gets the applause. Sometimes I think I just gotta... There it is. Okay. That's button number 1. That works. Let's try button number 2. Is it too loud? Is it obnoxious?
Does it work?
Does it work? Everybody give me some feedback. There's no other way to do this. If we don't do it like this, we'll never forget. And then everybody will say things like, my mic sounds bad and everything sounds poor. And there'll be a lot of negative comments. And then, no.
We'll never know.
Okay, good. Thank you. People have said in the past that my mic sounds like shit. And that's why I'm back to tell all of you, fuck you. Because now my microphone sounds good, doesn't it?
It sounds fantastic in the headphones.
Do you want to know why? It's because my good friend and swarm commander, the big homie, Kevin, got me this microphone.
Heck yeah.
Yo, Kevin got me this microphone because he was tired of people picking on me and bullying me online, telling me my microphone and my podcast and vocals sound like shit. So now how you motherfuckers think about that?
Mm-hmm. Kevin came in, holding it down.
Yo, thank you, Kev.
Thank you. New microphone.
And we're gonna get Lexi one too, so she has better breathing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be not gonna hear my breathing pattern.
You guys don't know, but right now Lexi's using Melissa's microphone that Melissa uses on stage.
Oh yeah, it's a nice microphone.
It's good for the stage.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable for a podcast.
That's
Sparkle
nice.
says I sound awesome. Really? I sound so good. It sounds like I'm echoing.
That's a great way to describe that.
Thank you so much,
experience.
Sparkles. No, it's about time. It's just like, you know what it is? It's that like musicians, we can never slow life down and justify making a purchase for ourselves, the individual. Like, you know what I mean? You're chasing the dream, man. You're living
You're trying
the thing.
do your goals.
Right. And what happens is a lot of times musicians are so busy pursuing their goals and their dreams that all their time and all of their money is invested in guitar strings, gas money to go to the show.
Oh yeah. Everything. Every nook and cranny.
I will ask our drummer Rob sometimes. I'll be like, "Have you eaten anything?" Because he'll have drumsticks. He'll have his metronome. He might even have a brand new pair of sneakers. But being a musician, sometimes you wind up checking off all the boxes, crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's, and you might forget about yourself.
Yeah, you might forget to eat, drink water.
Katie said, "You all sound good and look even better." I like her.
Wow, thank you so much.
I'm going to give her the applause. How you doing, Casey? We're just trying to, honestly, what we're doing right now is we are testing. This isn't the real first episode. This is our technical audition. We want to make sure that everything works. So next week, when we do the real version of this new talk show, we will be ready pre-production.
100%.
Which
thank you all for being a part of.
Yes, thank you guys. Actually, you guys are a huge part of it. By you guys being here, it allows us to make some adjustments and get it ready for the future. And we can't talk about the future without us really talking about how we got here and how we got into doing talk shows and podcasting and going live. One thing you may know about us is that we're not just musicians, or we also take pictures, we do commercials and advertising, we do adult work, we do live streaming, of course. But that was a big part of our band advertising in the early years. We didn't plan on being like a professional band or even formally plan on being as successful as we currently are. So, and part of that success has been us utilizing social media and going live.
Mm-hmm.
So it just happens to be a big part of who we are and a big part of what we do, not just as like a band, but as entertainers. It's, you know, it's how we make a living. And me and Melissa in the beginning of the technology and going live years and years ago when we were much younger, we've been making a living in our adult lives, all of our lives, as streamers and entertainers online. A little bit of backstory on us. But when we met Lexi long ago,
Many moons.
yeah, how you had you loved streaming and you had streamers in your life too and YouTubers that you liked.
Oh yeah, Jenna Marbles.
Jenna Marbles was
Mm-hmm.
one of the first ones that I learned about upon meeting Lexi. So like our world, Lexi's world, it kind of became
Made sense.
Yeah, it made sense.
It came together
It
and made sense.
So like the streaming world, going live, podcasting. I have some broadcasting and radio background. So it just hit. It just hit. And going live and being on camera and talking with people and being on social media, being in the comment sections, being outspoken has been a huge part of our banner and a huge part of who we are as people and a part of our professional personalities too. That was a lot. What are some of the podcasts and live streams that we've had before? We had the real life call outs.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, put a one in the chat if you remember real life call outs.
Who remembers real life call?
That was one of our first live streams that we had. Our very first and original live stream that we've ever done on this page is Swarm TV.
I was just about to say Swarm TV.
So you and Melissa did the Sunday Swarm TV, which was much more of a live stream.
Yeah.
Real life call-outs was more of a podcast.
Yeah.
And then we did Honeycomb Hideout 1, like the original Honeycomb Hideout, which was much more of a podcast, I would say. And then Honeycomb Hideout 2.0 was like almost like daytime talk.
Yeah. Like you're
Almost like a television show almost.
Yeah.
Or a radio show.
Like a live radio
Yes,
show.
like a live radio show.
Mhm.
Not so much of a podcast or a live stream.
It was like a radio talk show.
Mm-hmm. And then you have all the streams that Melissa did, like the live Twitch streams.
Yeah.
They didn't have names or titles. Well, some of them did,
Yeah.
like Kitchen Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Girls'
Night.
Yep, Girls' Night. Then you have
Halo.
then you have the Halo and the boys from Immaculate Connection Gaming and the streams that we used to do there. And it doesn't end there. Also, our documentary series.
Mm-hmm.
You have Road to the Throne, and you have Road to the Swarm, and you have Sepsiss Overdrive.
Oh yeah.
All different documentaries that we did. And then, of course, our my most recent live stream, the kinetic and confrontational William versus the World, which people like that one a lot.
Oh yeah, that one was a nice one.
So you had, but I'd say the biggest ones were Swarm TV for sure,
Yeah.
Honeycomb Hideout, and I'd like to think that William versus the World was a good thing.
Yeah, that was definitely a hit.
But
That was definitely a hit.
certainly for unique listeners, I would say. But so in order to introduce what we're doing now, it's really important to go over what we've done in the past, because it would be impossible to really inventory.
Mm-hmm. And connect everything.
Something's wrong with your microphone.
Oh, that was my lip piercing accidentally hitting.
No, can you hear that?
Oh. Oh, I thought my lip piercing did that.
No, there's something wrong with your microphone.
Hello?
It's buzzing.
Hi. Hi.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Yo?
It's better. Could be an interference. We got a lot going on. It sounds good.
Hello?
No, it doesn't. Talk.
Hello? Hi. All I did was just switch hands.
What?
over
You're
here.
electric boogie woogie woogie.
Yeah. I'll just keep it over here, I guess.
I just tried to wipe my eye with glasses on. Do you ever do that? You have glasses.
No.
You've learned your lesson.
No,
You're a professional.
Yeah, I was
I
about
see.
to say it. I haven't gone through that in a long time.
Okay.
But I do understand what you're talking
Yeah.
about, though.
Sparkle says, "You're doing really good on the mic, Lexi. I remember I first saw you. Used to be a little scared of the mic. The Lexter?
Oh.
Well, you know what it
Yeah.
is. You know what it is. I don't know if it was fear so much as I think when you were a lot younger, you were polite. I think you were choosing to be quiet a lot of times because you were working on having and growing a great vocabulary and becoming articulate and assertive. And when you are around the people that were around us at that time, you had a lot of older guys, a lot of really like assertive people around us. You had a lot of big voices in the group at that time. You've always been a big voice. But I think having a large group of bold, assertive people with a lot of experience, I think it's kind of hard to slip your voice in there.
Yeah, unless you have a good understanding what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm a little bit guilty of it. Lexi, you have a pleasing and sweet kind of voice, and it's quiet. So it's easy for some of us guys to talk over you.
Yeah.
And you're one of the youngest in the group, so it's easy for everybody that thinks they know everything to talk over you.
Yeah.
So I think in the past I've been guilty of that. I think that there's a lot of talent here. There's a lot of experience. There's a lot of experts in our family, in our team. And if you're a young person here, if you're quiet, it takes time growing and gaining the confidence to hold your own in a conversation, with, say, Zachy B. He's got a lot of experience, So to spar with somebody like me or to talk about the music industry with somebody like Zachy B, I think I think you need to pick and choose your English. And you've done that well.
Thank you.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's, you know what I mean? But that's one idea.
Yeah.
You guys hop in anytime now.
Right.
Jump in. Yeah. So I don't know if I might get like a fucking beanbag or something.
Beanbags.
Something.
That's a good idea. I'm writing that down.
See, write stuff down. In fact, that's what we're going to do for the rest of this broadcast is we're going to write stuff down, stuff that you guys say, stuff that we come up with, because to understand what we're doing now, this conversation, we kind of had to go back to where we came from, like Sparkles was saying, and, measure our growth, things that we've done well, things that we could do better. One thing that people have hated and have said many times over is how terrible my microphone was.
How dare they?
So I have now responded. Actually, Kevin has responded.
Right. Heavily. Kevin responded.
Thankfully, to my fans and friends and people that support what we do here, you guys happen to kick in the extra power and energy when we need it every single time. And we always seem to upgrade, because we got the right people behind us. And I appreciate and love all you guys for that, for real.
Thank you.
So this show is the Sepsiss Show. It's not the Honeycomb Hideout. It's not William versus the World. And it's not Swarm TV. The Sepsiss Show, so far, we are hoping it is a combination of each and every one of our live streams and podcasts that we've done in the past. We want it to be a compilation and the best features of all of what we've done in the past, and we want to put it into one podcast. Bring Lexi wants to come back on the podcast. So, and the difference between the last podcast, which was William versus the World, and this one, as you noticed, is we have a new layout. And it looks different.
You guys like it?
Do you guys like the layout? Put a 1 in the chat. If you don't like the layout, we have thick skin. Put a 2 in the chat. You'll notice what we did differently this time is we have less going on the screen.
Very simple, organized.
Right. There's no more chat on the screen. We are reading your chat to the right of the screen so we can see what everybody's saying. Hello to Imblog. Hello to Sparkles. Thank you, Hans,
Hi.
for being here. But that's where we're at. And of course, thank you, Melissa, for setting all this up, because you guys do know that Melissa is the producer of the show.
She killed it.
And we couldn't do the show without her. One thing you may notice now is that Lexi has a microphone and she's back on the camera.
Hi.
In William versus the World, Lexi was not a part of the show, and she wasn't a part of the audio until later.
Yeah.
That was exactly like how my role was when you girls used to do Swarm TV, and I wasn't on camera, but I was on the audio off camera. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so now, like Swarm TV, the Sepsiss Show will not have 1 or 2 people on it, but it will be hosted by myself and Lexi, and Melissa will have a microphone and have audio off camera. Like Swarm TV, only Melissa is off camera and only on audio. What do you guys think of that? I'll tell you why. And the reason why is because Melissa's busy. It's not because she doesn't want to be here. It's not because she doesn't love you guys. It's not because she doesn't want to come on. And but wait. I forgot to tell everybody. The reason why Melissa is not going to be joining us on this show is because she has her own stream that she is coming out with in October that I can't tell you about. But she's doing that, and I'll leave it up to her to give you all the details on that. It's a new stream. It's something new that she's doing, and I'm really excited about it. It's been 3 years, I think, since Melissa's had a stream.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since she's been over there.
If you have been in her streams before, like Sparkles, if you have gamed with her and done trivia and Kitchen Queens, and you know what her streams are all about, it's a lot different than what I do. Definitely check in with her in October to see what she's doing. So that's the reason why she will not be a part of this particular broadcast on video. Sparkle says, I loved you playing the guitar in the background, William, every time on the stream. Yo, that means a lot to me, because you are one of the only people that would say that to me. And I know that there are people that enjoy that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Don't think that I'm becoming emotional. And if I am, it's in a positive way, because I appreciate you saying that and remembering that. Power Metal.
It was so soothing.
Oh, Power Metal says, she's not on because I'm here. I know it. What?
That makes no sense.
No. Never that.
No.
No. I think if anything, Melissa would be on the stream because you're there.
More certain.
Melissa, are you reading this? I can't even hit the clappy button thing, man.
Yo.
Sparkle said the guitar playing was very calming.
Right? It's so soothing.
I appreciate that. So our goal is to have Melissa on a separate audio feed while she is producing this show. She is in the chat. She's talking with you guys in the chat. You can say hello to her. And she's also producing. Yep, there she is. She's also producing the show. So she's making all that happen. So there's a twist to the Sepsiss Show that you would never see on Swarm TV, that you would never see on William versus the World, that you would never see on the Honeycomb Hideout. And the twist to the Sepsiss Show, are you guys ready? The reason why it's called the Sepsiss Show is because not only is this show Swarm TV, Honeycomb Hideout, William versus the World, all wrapped into one, it's hosted by myself and, of course, the lovely Lexi Swarm. Melissa's on audio, and also at our band room during practice, we're putting up a calendar where any band member in Sepsiss or any actual staff member in Sepsiss can join us during the broadcast of this show, the Sepsiss Show.
Oh, yeah. What do you guys think of that?
What do you guys think of that? Which means, in translation, every single The Sepsiss Show could potentially have a new Sepsiss member on the show.
So every episode's new.
So one episode, you might see Hot Sauce. Another episode, you might see Salvatore Pan. Another episode, you might see Zachy B return to the chat. But here's the best part. It's not just Sepsiss members. In the Sepsiss Show, we are also opening up the conversation to our staff members.
Oh, yeah, staffies.
This means you could have the Sepsiss Show, and 1 week you might have Gio.
That would be cool.
You might have Hans.
Oh. Wait for it.
Or you might have even like, wouldn't it be fun to have like Allison
I was just about to say Allison.
come on the show?
Yeah. Allison.
So there you go. If you guys don't know any of our staff members, then you're missing out.
Then tune into the Sepsiss Show.
Then you got to tune into the Sepsiss Show.
That's the only way.
So that is the coolest thing. That's why this is the Sepsiss Show. Our idea with this was to basically make a remix of all of our live streams and install the very best part of all of our live streams, extend it a half an hour. So this will be longer than all of our live streams also. This will be a half an hour longer. You're still going to get William versus the World segments. We're going to have the trivia, the games, and the giveaways of Swarm TV. We'll have the education, the technology, and social media tips that we used to have in Honeycomb Hideout.
Yeah. Everyone's favorites.
And we will even have reels from our venues and shows that are an extension of the Sepsiss Show, where we do a meet the band, where we choose a band from every single show that we play. We're going to choose a band, and we are going to host them in a reel and break down who the band is and where they come from, what local, what regional area they come from, what amazing thing did they do. And we're going to compile that, and we're going to put them into our reels, and we are going to promote, hopefully, a band a month. We'll be able to connect with this Meet the Band kind of thing, and we will compose reels of that and be able to not only promote what we're doing, but have another way to show you how serious we are about actually promoting the bands that we like. What do you think of that?
It's like all your favorite parts of each of the podcasts and live stream mixed together into one
That's right.
big show.
So you got to meet the band at the stage, backstage with bands, live with me and Lexi asking bands difficult questions, funny questions, crazy questions, not the regular rock and metal, who's your influence type of stuff. This is Sepsiss stuff. So we're going to
Have you ever cheated on your wife?
right, have you ever cheated on your wife? Right, have you ever
Stolen a car?
do you live your lyrics? We're going to be we're going to be getting we're going to be getting involved and getting in people's faces and asking them what they really think about the scene, what they really feel about music, the state of the world, just whatever. We're just going to get in people's faces and try to see if we can get bands to get real and be authentic and get you guys a little bit closer to knowing the bands that you can support, get you guys closer to having an authentic experience with not just us, but the bands that we're playing with, So that's something that we plan on doing. Some of the stuff that we will be covering on this show, I think the show will be 90 minutes. So unlike the other podcasts and talk shows that we've done, I think we'll have to limit our conversations to like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, we're just burning on a topic and it's awesome.
Then
it is what it is.
Allow
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Yo, big shout out to my man Kev, sponsoring us and hooking us up with this cool podcast mic.
Thank you, Kevin.
So I can stop sounding like a secondhand podcast. That's a good name for a podcast.
What, secondhand podcast?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So shout out to Kev and shout out also to Self-Made Records helping us out with the radio push this week. As you guys know, we have new music coming out.
Thank you.
And this is probably the part of the program that I'm not used to. So this would be like the Swarm TV portion where I would talk about all things sepsis.
Well, we do got the
what are we doing?
Song stream download on iTunes August 9th for Uncross.
Okay, so yes,
right?
we have a new single coming out. It's called Uncross My Heart. It's really cool. It's a song about, well, you have to really just dig in. I'm not going to get into it. But the song comes out August 21st. Officially. However, if you have iTunes, if you have Apple Music, you can pre-order it and you can listen to it as soon as the 8th. And you're probably wondering why. The 8th is this week. So if you have iTunes, you can go pre-order our new single, Uncross My Heart. And then you will be able to hear it as soon as the 8th. Because the following day, we will be playing our very first show in Vermont.
Calling out all of Vermont people.
So that's kind of cool. It's crazy because, we're a New England band, but we have never played Vermont.
Never. They've been wanting to play for years in Vermont.
And we've always wanted to play Vermont, but we just never have. One of our staff members is from Vermont. Why haven't we played Vermont, Hans?
Yeah. Like, what's up with that? Is like a click or something? Is it clicky over there?
I don't know, but shout out to all the bands joining us on the bill. Major Moment, Saving Vice, that's their home turf. Congratulations to them and their new release, Year of the Snake. I think I'm right.
So I think so, yeah.
If I'm accurate like that, I'm good. Of course, our good friends Scarecrow Hill and Under the Horizon is going to be there too.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a packed bill.
So we got this show coming up. It's this Saturday. It's at Brattleboro, Vermont. The Stone Church, Saving Vice, Major Moment, Under the Horizon, Scarecrow Hill, and some little band called Sepsiss. They might show up.
They might be there. I don't know.
But that's, oh my God, look, it's the drummer.
What?
Not just any, the.
Yo.
And I would give him
Yo.
a round of applause. Melissa, we got to do something about the applause button.
Yo, Rob.
It's just not working out for me.
Hi. You're the shit.
So I was just plugging the Vermont show. I don't know. Rob's played a lot of shows, and I'm almost certain Zachy B has played.
Oh yeah, Rob, have you played Vermont?
Zachy B has played Vermont. I'm almost certain.
He has?
He just seems like somebody who would already be able to do that.
Yeah.
So here is our internet screen. Put a 1 in the chat if everything sounds good and looks good. If when I change to this screen, does it sound stupid?
Tell us in the chat. Does it sound good?
Just join. Hey, what up, Steve? So what do you guys think? It sound okay? Good. Thank you, Sparkles. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time, just so you guys can tell me if there's any inconsistencies. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Looking for inconsistencies.
Did anything happen differently?
Does this sound crazy, you guys, or does it sound consistent? Okay. I love Hans, but he'll just tell me everything sounds good. Which I love his upbeat and positive personality, but that's not going to cut it. I need accuracy.
Tell us like how you tell us in Halo.
What does he tell us in Halo?
That's true.
What does he really tell us?
Well, he's very on it when someone leaves the game. He's very on top of it. He'd be like, someone left. Very accurately.
You know what he doesn't do? He doesn't tell us when he drops power weapons. He doesn't tell us when he's been killed. He doesn't tell us accurate information on the battlefield that might save our lives. Nonetheless. He's laughing. Look, it was my first night playing Grand Theft Auto with Hans, and fucking Kevin had to save us from the police.
It was a fucking mess to watch.
Holy shit.
I wish you were streaming it. It was a mess to watch. You went up into, I don't even want
because of my real life past, I have real life anxiety when I play GTA and I have an entire city of police chasing after me. I can only reference my reality.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You can only go there.
I know. Kevin goes, look, he got me to 4-star wanted level.
Right.
We come out of a mission, and I catch this kid outside beating somebody's radiator, an automobile grill, with a monkey wrench for absolutely no reason.
With the cops on the opposite
and
side,
the police
because you guys are
watching
finishing the mission.
The police are watching him do it. I can't play Grand Theft Auto with Hans because
it's too much.
It makes me think I'm violating real life parole. Actually, you know what? When Hans is around me in real life, I kind of feel like I'm on parole. It kind of keeps me out of trouble. Right. Having Hans a part of the staff makes my resume look clean.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
If you guys ever want to know why I have Hans around me, it's to give me a cleaner conscience.
Just keeping it real.
He knows it's true too.
Just keeping it a bean.
No, I don't want to. Right, I don't want to sugarcoat shit.
No, not today's times.
So like right now, like today we could have had Robert. I can't even talk. Today, we could have had Salvatore Pan on the show
What?
because he's the drummer of Sepsiss, and this is called the Sepsiss Show.
Yeah. Teleport.
No longer is it just Melissa, or is it just me on the show, or is it just... And what the hell? Lexi, welcome back to podcasting and live streaming.
Thank you.
Everybody
Hi.
missed you. You haven't been on social media for like a year and a half.
No, I haven't. Hello.
That's how much Lexi hates social media.
For real. I'm only here for you guys
That says a lot.
and the band.
Oh, that says a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
That means if there was no music and there was no podcasting, Lexi, would you be on social media?
No. No.
Well, that settles it, everybody.
No.
That settles it. So we got the Vermont show, and then after that we have the Dover show, right? We have the show in
Yeah.
Dover. I'm going to try to read this too, because this
I
is
think
new.
it's the 27th, but don't quote me.
And it's at the Strand.
Oh, yeah.
It's at the Strand in Dover, the Strand Theater. Here's the thing. September 27th is not just exclusive to the show. This is actually a 3-day festival, and there's a ton of bands there. There's a shit load of bands in Dover the week of the 27th. The 27th is Sunday, and Sepsiss is playing the 27th.
It is the 27th, right?
Ed, what do you mean who's Melissa? She's the leader of the band. She's the reason why we're all here. You know, people don't know that Melissa is the founder of the band.
Yeah, she founded the band. She founded it.
While we'd like to all contribute to her idea, the truth is that Melissa came up with all of this and then looked for various roles, and then we filled them. That's the best way to explain it. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah. You couldn't put it any word
I'm
different
gonna have
or better than that.
right. That's it. That's it. We are all humble contributors, and we all have the understanding that we're all smaller pieces that make up a whole. And I think that that's kind of the banner of what Melissa was trying to do. You know, Sepsiss is for everybody. See, she just said it. I love you all.
Love you.
Right. Right. Before I was in Sepsiss, I was in prison.
Yeah.
So before I was doing the rock and roll thing, I was an alcoholic. I was in prison, and I didn't have a place to live, and I didn't even have a guitar at the time. So, like, when I joined Sepsiss, my brother got me an amplifier. People donated a guitar to me, and then I went to prison for like 2 years. And Melissa built Sepsiss when I went to prison.
She did.
So, yeah, so when I went to the state penitentiary, Melissa used to drive up to the prison, and you can't have standard writing materials or pens and pencils. So in the visiting room, Melissa would come to visit me, and they give you these little 2.5, 3-inch security pencils. And we used to draw in pencil our stage plots. This is before we even owned equipment. This is before we even owned a microphone or had a drum kit or there wasn't even anybody in the band yet, you know? And, you know, Melissa would drive up to the prison, and we would have a visit, and we would write down on napkins inside the prison visiting room. We would have band meetings and write down our imagination on what the band was going to be years after I got out of prison. And that was 13 years ago. And the stuff that we were writing down on that napkin, we did 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting, right?
Every single thing.
Ed said Will started out as the air guitarist of Sepsiss. Quite literally. Quite literally. We used to actually we would have our first keyboard player, our first formal keyboard player of the band. We auditioned over the prison collect phone on the prison block. We auditioned our first keyboardist on a prison phone call, a 3-way prison phone call.
That's incredible.
Hans says, where is the napkins? Actually, it's funny you can say that. It's funny you asked me. If you really wanted to go look, we document everything in the band, as you know. You can go look as far as you want back in our social media, and you will see some of the original concept art that we drew in the state penitentiary. Like our logo, our emblem, all of our fonts, all the artwork that you guys see, in our logo, that all originated also in prison. So if you go back on our social media, because we don't use social media, as you know, Lexi, myself, or Melissa, we don't use social media for personal reasons. We only use social media for the band. So that's kind of the cool thing, is you can go back on my social media, or you can go back on the band's social media, and it will reveal to you that it has been documented already, that our original artwork that we drew, our original concepts and ideas that we drew on paper inside of prison are actually posted as some of our original posts on social media. Go check it out. If you're ever bored.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not.
Take the sepsis stroll or scroll,
Yeah.
whatever you call it.
It's pretty cool. All of it's there. There's one thing that you guys there's one thing you guys will always be able to depend on, that we will not erase our history or our truth here. Whether you are coming, whether you're going, if you've worked here before, if you're a past member, if you've played music here, if you're a past staff member, chances are if you've been documented or you've participated or contributed, there will be some sort of a paper trail. There will be some sort of documentation of your contributions. So thank you for everybody to contributing to our dream and our path. Appreciate all of you.
Thank you.
So yeah, I forgot what I was talking about before all of that.
We were just going over what the Sepsiss Show was.
Right.
And we were doing
the Swarm
TV portion of the first segment. We were just finishing up on the Dover Strand show.
Got you.
Which I'm still unsure if it's the 27th of August or not.
We're going to check. That's why I wanted to check, because I felt like our show is the 27th. Before I went off on a...
So it is August 27th?
Yes.
Okay. August 27th, the Strand in Dover, New Hampshire.
Yes, and I'm gonna attempt to read some of these bands. I think it's worth it.
Definitely.
I have to look on my phone. Forgive me. Aha. Now look, this is the reason why I'm saying this, because this is not limited to the bands that'll be playing there. So I'm gonna read off whatever, but this is not limited. So Vices Inc. is gonna be there. August 27th, the Dover show. Yes. The Strand Theater. Okay. That's on 3rd Street in Dover, New Hampshire. 3 days of music for the masses. And they're not fucking kidding. That's a lot of people. 3 days of rock and roll, y'all. Vices Inc. will be there. Signal to Noise will be there. We will be there. The Roscoes will be there. Battle Mode will be there. I'm going to stop saying we'll be there. Trawl.
What?
Yeah.
OMG.
Yeah.
Trawl is going to be there?
Trawl is going to be there.
I love Trawl.
Somebody tag Trawl.
Such a good band.
Do you know why I like that band? Because
Why?
they have danceable rhythms.
100%.
Like, I like all type of heavy metal. Don't get me twisted. I like fucking Demons, and I like fucking Angels, and I like fucking shaking your fist at the clouds and going after the man, and I like all the political bands. I like the angry bands. I like the dark bands. I like the sexual bands. But you know what they don't have enough of in heavy metal?
What?
Bands you can dance to, man.
Yeah, there really isn't a lot besides like Sepsiss and Trawl.
And Trawl.
That's pretty much it in regards to dancing.
You know, and hold on, one more too.
Not like moshing. No, actual get up, you shake your hips,
Right.
dance. You
Right.
know?
I'm not talking about punching an old lady that's getting a drink.
Right.
I'm
or falling into the stage, breaking your nose.
Right. Right. This is
That's moshing.
right. Everybody tag Trawl. They'll be freaked way out.
Yo, tag 'em.
You know, anytime that you get tagged in a sepsis post, you know what I mean? The paranoia sets in.
Right. Like, why am I being tagged?
Right. The fuck is
It's 'cause
going
we
on?
love you.
Right.
That's why.
'Cause the love's real.
I like Trawl because their merch. They have a Trawl little like grab bag, and they have like shark
They have
teeth
sharks.
in it.
Yeah. I like the sharks.
Like real shark teeth, people.
Wait a
real
minute.
Shark teeth.
They have actual bones.
Yes. I don't know if they still do it, but the last time we played a show with them, they had like a little grab bag. It had Trawl on it, and it had snake teeth.
Kevin said, "Keep Hans away from the old ladies." I second that.
I third that. It's beneficial.
Right. There's nothing that we can gain from him being around them.
For real. It's now been voted in office.
That's fucking hilarious.
Hear ye.
Kevin, you're the best.
Kevin's the shit.
I hope we play GTA later.
Kevin's got to be a staff member.
Kevin is like a staff member.
Hell yeah.
The last time I seen Kevin at a show, he was at the show before the band was and bringing shit in.
Yo, yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, what the fuck? I turned around and he was just almost like what Bernie did to us the other day.
Oh yeah, Barney just like popped up. Same with Kevin, he just popped up. They
I
both
love
just
that.
pop up.
I love that.
It's like pop up, what you need. Yo.
I'm always the guy at the show that really does need help.
Yeah.
So when people like you know you go see bands and your friends that are in bands and you're like, hey dude, do you need any help with that? And it's like the generic, do you need any help with that kind of question. But I'm talking about the real thing, baby. I'm talking about motherfuckers like me do need help. So no autopilot, not to be generic. There are a lot of people that in a generic way at the shows, they ask their band friends, do they need help? And then polite band friend kills fan or friend with kindness and says, no, I got this.
I got it.
No, I don't got
it.
it. I don't got it. If you guys see me at a show and I look like I need help, that means help me.
Yeah, don't be polite.
Right.
Walk over.
Fuck the polite shit. And if for some reason somebody in my band gives you the I got it, come and find me. And I'll tell you the truth. They don't got it.
They don't.
Help them hang that center scrim.
Right. They need help. For goodness sakes.
Right. I hope we're
Just
clear on
help
this.
people.
Right. Just help.
Don't even ask. Just help.
Well, that may not be helpful.
True.
Depending on what we're doing.
Right. Right. Do ask, but yeah.
Right. You don't want anybody like pulling up your pants.
We don't need
I'm
help
just
with
trying to
that.
help.
We don't need help.
I'm just trying to help.
We don't need help with that.
I thought this was a nice name. I don't know this band. By no means would I ever make fun of anybody in a band or any name of bands because Lexi's tired and we have a funny band name. So just remember, anytime that old William is talking about bands and their names, I'm never, never, never making fun of bands and their names because we have a funny name like Anthrax or Chlamydia or Butcher Babies or Anal Cunt or Sepsis. It's silly. It's metal. It's not to be taken too serious. And if you're taking my name too serious, if you're taking Anthrax too serious or Biohazard, if you're taking any of that shit too serious, you're in the wrong genre. We know that our name is funny. That's why we chose it. We know that metal band names are cringy. That's why they're chosen. Butcher Babies, I mean, that's why they're chosen. So I just want to say as a fine print, if it ever sounds like I'm making fun of somebody's name in metal or rock and roll, believe me, we know for a fact that our name is funny too. Okay. But I thought that this was a good one. Plague Dad.
Plague Dad?
Yeah, I don't know who they are. I just thought that was a good name.
That's a fun name.
Plague Dad.
That's pretty hardcore.
I mean, is it just one person or is it a band? It automatically generates questions. Therefore, that's a good name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's a good band name if it generates conversation. I think it's a great band name if it generates, interest.
We killed it.
Yo, Ed said he would carry Melissa's microphone, and that's important.
That's important. Thank you.
I'm starting to think we need a new vocal chain.
Yeah.
I'm in that upgrade mood. Do you still want to hear about bands from Dover? There's more.
Yeah.
Under the Horizon's going to be there.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Night Fury.
Night Fury.
The Carrot Flowers.
That's pretty.
I didn't mean to say that on an up pitch. I just didn't realize.
That's pretty.
Separator. I like that name.
That's insane.
But I also like Unifier.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? You got the Separator, but then you got the Unifier. Okay. The other one I wanted to read here. There's more. But the other one I wanted to read here is God damn it. Trading Tombstones, of course.
What? They're going to be there?
Yes.
Wow, this is jam-packed.
So, yeah. So come out to the Dover Show. I keep calling it the Dover Show, but it's called Vice Fest Music Arts Festival 2005. It'll start on August 29th into the 30th and 31st. We will be playing on Sunday. I don't know what time we're playing, so just come down. We're going to be there the whole time, and so will you if you're smart. And then what do we got after that? We have Bravo Fest, right?
Yeah, that's September.
Bravo Fest is in September. That's in Putnam, Connecticut.
Yes.
You guys know we love Bravo Fest. It's a good thing. It's for a good reason. Of course, it's to support the Vice, support the vets over there with our friend Van, and, of course, my buddy Nate. So make sure you check out Unblog and them. Of course, we'll have them on at some point so they can tell you all about the show and give you the details of how you guys can support or come out and participate and be a part of that. And then our last show that we have of the entire year, of course, is Swarmy Fest.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be our last show, and that will be in November.
Yeah.
Now, look, if you're not coming to Swarmy Fest, it doesn't mean that we're not friends. But if you're not, if you are coming to Swarmy Fest, then it definitely means we're friends. Now, look, I know that it's happening November 15th this year, which is in the middle of the month. And the reason why we did that is so we didn't have to compete or be sitting directly on top of Halloween shows. You know how that can be.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah. November 15th is Swarmy Fest. And the good news about that, Lexi, is we are ready to announce our first band.
Oh, yeah.
So in another, maybe tomorrow or the following, everybody stay tuned to the Sepsiss page because we will be announcing our first band for Swarmy Fest this year, November 15th. It's about 100 days from now. We're just getting started on this thing. And I'll be updating everybody each week right here on the Sepsiss Show. Something I would not have done on William versus the World.
No.
So that's good. You know what I just figured out? It's going to be hard for me to get through a lot of this sepsis news without just fucking... That was the good thing about you and Melissa doing it, is you guys would do it without distraction. Where if me personally, if I get one little thought in my head, I'm going off on a tangent. You already know.
That's why you have me to keep you on.
Yeah, that's why.
Because I've done Swarm TV.
Right. If anybody sees me going too far off topic, feel free to remind me.
Okay, I'll just say milkshakes.
Okay, all right. If I go off topic, everybody, say milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be the secret word.
The secret word.
That'll be
Only
the safe
us
word.
Here today know this.
Right, in that way.
So commit it to memory.
That's right. Yes, good. Yep, so we will start our first official band announcement. There's only one sponsor announcement that we've done so far. We do have several others. But as you guys know, with Swarmy Fest, we like to do an announcement or two, every week or a couple weeks headed towards the event. Yes, I have tons of ADD. It's awful. I'm the king of notes because I have so much ADD. Like, I have notes for my notes.
And then notes.
Yeah.
For those notes.
Ed loves milkshakes.
Right? They're so good.
Maybe for this year's Swarmy Fest, we'll have milkshakes.
Woo! Sign me up.
Maybe we'll have milkshakes at the after party.
Yes. Milkshakes.
That sounds better.
Yeah. Yes.
So is there anything that I forgot? We did the single. We talked about the single. We talked about the shows.
I think we covered all the things.
I guess we did.
Swarm TV wise.
We did. So the rest of the show, as we were mentioning earlier, we're going to break up into like 10-minute discussions, like smaller discussions. And we'll be covering like everything. Rock and metal, of course, weird internet stuff, science, environment. We'll still do a little bit of music education and social media education, just like we used to on Honeycomb Hideout. We just won't be spending, a half an hour discussion on it. We will have a William versus the World segment where I go after my ultimate rant of the day. So I will I will find a William versus the World rant of the day, and I will try my hardest to spend only 10 minutes on it. And then we will do our follow-up on a band that we are set to promote that we're playing with. So like each month that we have a show, I'll just do an example. Like last month, we played a show with Scarecrow Hill, and then Melissa did a post with Tyler from Scarecrow Hill, and then she spoke a little bit about the band or whatever. This will be like that, only it will be in video form. It will be in a reel, and myself or Lexi will be doing rapid-fire questions with bands that we are playing with or have just played with on our shows. So that's how we're going to do that. Once again, proving that we really do support the bands that we play with. Yes, Lexi?
I was just going to say, hell yeah.
Yo, what's up, Nicole? Nicole says, I wish I could do milkshake, but I can't. Nicole, the way you're saying that is like, like people do ice. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a little different.
I wish I could do milkshake. It sounds very explicit and illegal. When you say, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, dude, I heard you started doing milkshake. It's like,
It
dude,
sounds like a drug.
right? It's illegal. Don't do milkshake. Call your parole officer.
When you put it like that, it sounds like a drug.
Han says we need Dead by Wednesday on the podcast. Well, so that's something that could probably happen.
Possibility.
This is what you do if you want Dead by Wednesday on the podcast. What you want to do is go to the little @ symbol, and then in the comments you @ Opus the Dopus, and then you say, please, please, please go on the Sepsiss Show, and then he'll call me on the phone.
So do that.
And then we'll have Dead by Wednesday on the podcast. Dead by Wednesday would be welcome here on the podcast. Let's put it this way. Because this is the Sepsiss Show, and you guys being the Sepsiss Swarmies, if there was somebody that you really wanted for us to have on the podcast, then we'll have them on here. You just tell them, you guys just got to put the pressure up with us.
Yeah, just tag Opus at Opus.
We're just messing with you, Nicole. There you go. And with any luck, we'll be able to get them on the show. So those are some of the things that we'll be doing. We're also going to do this will be fun too. We're going to do a relationship category. For
oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do one on relationships, lifestyle, sexuality. We'll make sure that that's one of the last categories so the kids can leave early. And then, yeah, that's it. Look, Melissa's like, fuck it, I'll really tag them.
Yeah.
I think, don't quote me on this, but I think there's new Dead by Wednesday music coming out pretty soon.
What? When?
Well, you'll have to go find out.
Oh, okay.
Sonic could come on if she wanted to.
Oh.
You know what I would do with Sonic though? I would do one of the Meet the Bands with her, and I would have her ask bands fun questions.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be hilarious. That'd be great.
Like Sonic interviews, Scarecrow Hill.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
That'd
That's
be
great
awesome.
TV.
We gotta do it.
Look, M-Blog's in here. He's back.
Welcome back.
So let me read real quick. Technically, this has only been on an hour and 10 minutes. So we have 20 more minutes. So far, so good, though.
Yay.
So right now, this is, of course, this is just our pilot. This is not our real show. We just wanted to come on and make sure it all works. Let's come over here. That sounds nasty. Let's come over there.
Let's come.
So this is our article. This is how we'll read articles. Of course, it doesn't fucking work.
What the heck is he looking at in this picture?
He just looks really sad all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Looks like he just watched a child die.
Well, I think he will watch many children.
Uh-huh.
He's the creator of ChatGPT.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. That explains it.
That explains why he's sad. Because when you create, when you have a creation and you claim that it's open source and that it's not for profit, but then you make a lot of profits, people tend to think that you lose credibility.
They think you're
Think if
terrible.
Think if I made a band and I said, this band is not for profit. It's open source. Anybody can make music here, right? And then I made a bunch of profits and then gate kept it and told everybody to fuck off. People wouldn't think I was a nice guy anymore.
They would hate you.
I would lose credibility.
Yeah.
That's why we don't do that.
Today's theme is about credibility.
And that's why his fucking face looks dumb. You know?
Let's see what dumb thing he did besides ChatGPT.
I think we know what it is. It's called stealing.
You got caught.
He looked like this is the face that you look like.
We get
when you lose credibility.
Yeah.
I love saying the F word. Did you know that YouTube has rolled back restrictions on people that like to say motherfucker like me? I like to say fuck, 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 fuck everywhere I go. I'm that's me.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. People are like, oh man, whatever you do, we need to do everything for the kids. Ho, 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 ho. No. People that have children need to do things with kids. People that don't have kids shouldn't do anything with kids.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm really saying is get your priorities straight. Stop trying to make talking points using other people's children. You know what I mean? All right. This is different. I feel like I have to make this bigger. Because then you have to get into the argument whether people that have kids are better than people that don't. We're just not going to do it.
No.
That's fucking crazy. That's like people that have businesses are better than people that are employed. That's like saying that people that own businesses and companies and corporations, that's why we have the distortion that legacy companies and corporations are people that we should trust and love and admire and worship. That is to say that people with companies are worth more than people that are employed. That is to say that people that live at the shelter are more important or valuable than people that are homeless. Or that people that rent apartments are simply better people than people that live homeless. Or that homeowners are better people or more valuable than home renters. Because then you got to get down to, okay, well, then if you own multiple homes, a beach house, and a mansion, then you're better than the person that owns a house. Where do we draw the line in this conversation,
Right.
This is different for me. I'm going to keep it real. In the months prior to the release of his widely anticipated AI model update, ChatGPT's Sam Altman's hype train built up quite a head of steam. Long before he was OpenAI CEO, Altman wrote, quote, successful founders of tech companies are actually building something, quote, closer to a religion.
What?
Yes. That's why I'm reading this shit.
This is becoming a religion?
I'm trying to show you something.
This is sick.
Hold on. For weeks, I've been showing you people that have fallen in love with this stuff. People who are betraying their families for ChatGPT. We're just getting started. Hey, I just cover this shit, man.
Like, people can't shower without ChatGPT?
Well, people can't shower without their cell phones, as it is.
That's true. That is crazy.
Yeah, think about it. Yeah. So he's saying, he wrote in his own writing that successful founders of tech, he thinks they're successful and he thinks that they're the founders. And he's saying that these successful founders of tech companies are actually building something closer to a religion. And many of his 2025 statements, at least to that. Take his gentle singularity post in June, in which Altman insists, quote, humanity is close to building digital superintelligence, suggests he was seeing incredible new capabilities in ChatGPT 5 and just couldn't wait to unveil them this August. That's what
oh my dear.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like death.
Well, what capabilities, pray tell?
Why do people say that, pray tell? I see that in the video game I play a lot, and I have to ask
I don't know.
them.
Ask the chat. Maybe they know.
What does pray tell mean? Pray tell? Like, what? What is that language?
I think it's like style points. It's rhetorical guff. Filler.
This just seems like semantics.
It's all. Everything is that.
Oh.
That's the English language. There, and there.
Ay, ay, ay.
Right. Right.
Ay, ay.
Right. Think about it. Kilometers and miles. Fahrenheit and Celsius, like whatever how you want to do.
Losing brains.
Right.
This is
like,
what?
Right. Let's be uncooperative and illiterate. And then
tomato.
Right. Yep. And then let's make
God.
TikTok dances out of it and pretend we all discovered it. Let's colonize places we've never been before, steal all of their culture, and pretend we made it up and sell it in a TikTok dance.
This place is sick.
Okay, then.
Let's continue.
All right. Well, as soon as Altman started dropping details, it became clear that this hype train was making local stops in some pretty mundane places. Altman told alt-right podcaster Theo Vaughn that he felt, quote, useless when ChatGPT-5 wrote a good email for him. Oh, gosh. Guys, that's like you growing your grass or putting grass seed down or whatever and realizing that you have to mow it, buying a lawnmower and then feeling useless.
Sounds like some laziness.
Whoa. This is fucking nuts.
This is sickness.
Did you want to say laziness or did you want to say something else?
Well, it does sound like something more than just laziness.
Okay. I just was asking. That's why. We'll talk about that later. I felt like you wanted to say something else.
I did.
Okay.
But I don't know.
This is because this isn't William versus the World.
Yeah.
And it's not the Honeycomb Hideout. And it's not the Metal Honeys.
No.
So we really haven't talked about how many times we can say the F word.
Yeah, and like what we can and can't talk about really.
Right, we've really never gone over it.
Yeah.
We have to be new. And that's sometimes that's hard. So I'm just showing you that that's how they feel. He's victimizing himself for building this thing. I don't understand it. I don't understand that. Why are you going to build? Why are you going to like, okay, guys, if in American society, the biggest definition of success is when you own slaves, nannies, and robots to send out your emails. If you feel useless, didn't you do it to yourself?
You super did it to yourself.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is that the greatest sense of success? When you create robots to listen to your own music? Like, I don't understand. When you have robots that make your music for you and then they listen to it for you.
That is some sick shit.
It's getting strange, right? Granted, Altman said that it was particularly complicated email, and the list was, quote, thought-provoking TV shows about AI. These results arguably offered a deeper appearance of understanding than one might expect from GPT-4 or other OpenAI models. So basically, he's admitting that his bot became so smart that he's now fearful of it. That's like, hold on. That reminds me like when settlers and early after when they freed African Americans, for instance, we had to create systems in forces that made other people comfortable because we had to admit that the Africans should be free. It just seems like, okay, so now that you figure out that Africans are not a different creature or an animal, now we have to be paranoid?
What the
Why
hell?
weren't they paranoid before when they were abusing the shit?
Right. Like, where was that humanity then?
It just seems bizarre to me that, like, I don't know. That is bizarre.
This is definitely different.
All right, so I guess the machine offered a deeper understanding than he expected from ChatGPT-4, which is understanding because he was using the upgrade, and in comparison to other OpenAI models. But Altman were trying to signal that GPT-5 is an incremental improvement on its predecessor rather than true digital superintelligence. This is my own commentary now, you guys. That's an admission. he's admitting that he can't really reach what he's promised. And
he's a failure.
Right. Like,
he just admitted to failing.
Right. Like, this stuff was supposed to...
He also admitted to this not being fully developed and to this being a beta.
That's what I mean. It seems much more like crowdsourcing and crowdfunding.
Like cash grab.
Cash grabs. Altman's careful language tracks with a new and devastating report from Silicon Valley scoop machine information. Get ready, everybody. According to the multiple sources inside OpenAI and its partner Microsoft, the upgrades in GPT-5 are mostly in the areas of solving math problems and writing software code. And even they, quote, won't be comparable to the leaps in performance of earlier GPT-branded models, such as the improvements between GPT-3 and GPT-4 in 2003. Guys, what does that mean? I got to bring this out a little bit. What does that all mean? It means that they promised to have AGI and they lied.
They lied to American people.
They promised that Chat GPT was going to have leaps and bounds, but it is peaking.
They can't do it anymore.
The thing that they promised that we'd all have by putting a never-ending price tag and amount of money to dump in this thing, they're admitting now that they can't do.
They can't do it.
They can't do it. They cannot.
They can't do AI.
They
can't do a stronger intelligence. They can't do it.
cannot make human equivalent machines.
Can't do it.
So what does that mean? They promised us that we were going to have robotic slaves. They promised us that we were going to have robotic farm equipment that would live our lives for us, that would make the music for us, that would do the accounting, that would do the parenting, that would wash the dishes. They promised us that all of these machines, all of these developers were going to create apps that would make our lives easier. They promised us that it would make our lives less expensive, more affordable. They promised us by dumping in a never-ending amount of money into these apps and goofy machines and technology and AI that we would be healthier and live longer, and they lied.
They lied about the whole thing. Liars are buyers. That's this world, everybody.
They lied to a consumer base that loves to be lied to.
Mm-hmm. They're just doing it again.
The image that the ultimate top tier of success can be defined in the American dream, where you live on top of your mountain, sitting in your mansion, and machines and Africans and people that don't speak your language all do the heavy lifting.
They make the chips.
That you get to plant your flag, you're the boss, and you get to customize all the relationships around you. And machines and servants will manage the life and will manage the hard parts that you were supposed to do. That because you can't trust the people in your family and you wouldn't give a job to your best friend, that you'll be able to hire a robot to do the shit that you signed up to do originally. That shit is bananas.
It's wild.
Kind of makes you second guess why we want machines to count our money.
Why do we trust them to count our money?
You know what I mean? Just remember, when you guys go look at your favorite bands on Spotify and you see 300 million monthly listeners, just know that those numbers can be manipulated. Just know that that is just symbolic.
Mm-hmm.
That some people see the crucifix as a sign of mercy and compassion, where there is another people that see it as a weapon of war, a weapon of intimidation and torture. Some people see it as a savior device, and some people see it as a torture device. Just remember that symbols and images changes depending on who's looking at it, you know? What do you think about that story, Lex? That's crazy, right?
It's wild, but also it doesn't surprise me.
No, me neither.
Because what it sounded like before when we were talking about like the AGI or whatever they're calling this new thing.
Yeah.
I knew that it wasn't going to work because the way they talked about it, they blew their load about it way too much.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's anything that I know about anyone in the tech industry or anywhere or doing anything, and they blow their load like that too much and they hype it up and blow it up and they say all these things, that's going to
spammy, scammy stuff. Yeah.
In about a couple weeks,
act
say,
now.
Actually, we can't do this. You know, here's an excuse of why we can't. And I'm like, you made it sound like it was too good to be true and impossible to begin with.
Mm-hmm. And
you over-advertised without really going into it, without finishing the project, without finishing the research to see if that was even capable of even being talked about yet. Which is why I love musicians, because before you guys are done with the song, before you guys master it, you guys don't talk about the song. You don't say anything until it's about to be done, mixed, mastered. You got it in the pre-sale. Like, no tech
I think
person.
That's an artist thing, too. Like, painters are like that. Like, they don't want to show you.
Right. Isn't this like the same
painting.
thing? Like, shouldn't product and businesses and new stuff, shouldn't that be, you know, actors can't even talk about the movie that they're going to be in until the movie is being advertised.
You make a good point. There's always a red flag for me anytime there's a business, a charity, a company, a band, anytime you have a come one and come all, it's open source, we accept everybody mentality, it throws up red flags for me.
Instantly. Because in a couple years, it's going to be like, no, it's just for this person and this person.
Because once they get enough of whatever they're trying to acquire, whatever they're trying to absorb, they snatch it back and gatekeep it. At first, it's open source, it's open house. Anyone can play, anyone can do it. Anytime they say that it's free, I say, yeah, for now.
Right.
When people say it's inclusive, we love black people and gay people and women, for now.
Until they renovate it.
Yep. Until they're not needed anymore.
Until they're not hustling. Until they don't, like you said, they don't need it.
So I don't.
They turn their back. It's the good old American way.
So
they have you for when they need you, and then when they got what they want from you, they backstab you and throw you out in the street.
Exactly. And then they make homelessness illegal.
And they talk shit about you. And remember you for the last thing that you did.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not a come one and come all kind of guy. You know, Sepsiss isn't for everybody. You know how some bands put out that image that they're for everybody? That's fine for them. There's no problem with that. We're not for everybody.
We accept that.
Right.
Wholeheartedly.
So we know why when some people don't like us, because the feeling's mutual. We're not for everybody. You know, people that, like to scare people and cheat people or take from everybody. We don't want you to listen to our music. People that scare women and children or abuse little kids or sexually assault people, our music isn't for them. No. Thieves and pedophiles and rats and snitches and punks and chumps, our music is not for those people. So when people are like, well, you guys are really unprofessional because your music's not for everybody. Well, we're not people that are for everybody. We don't want everybody to like us. Everybody's not always good.
We're not going commercial.
So when you have a company, a corporation, or a band, or even a church, and they say, come one, come all, we're for everybody, I always have red flags go up. Because anybody that claims that they're for everybody is not with me.
Yeah. Run away. Run away.
If you claim that you're the most compassionate, if you claim that you have the most hospitality and you're the most forgiving kind of people, I'm terrified of you.
Yeah, we're not coming over for dinner.
Right, you've set no standards or no boundaries for yourself. That means you'll take the sick, you'll take the sad, the desperate, you'll take the weak. Hey, that's
dangerous.
Yes, that's all very fancy, but I don't want none of that shit.
You're a dangerous person.
Right,
no,
exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. We don't want everybody. Yeah, no, our community, our circle is for intellectually honest people that have the cognitivity to bring people up and not down.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah.
And Blog, thank you for hanging out with us today. Also, Ed, for sure.
Thank you.
Ed's right. He said a lot of bands don't make a profit. and that's a good point.
That's very true.
And because there are some things that you have to do if you want to make profits. And there are some things you need to stay away from if you want to
make profits.
Continue to.
Yeah.
Guys, I got to say thank you to everybody. We've been on for quite some time. I'm really surprised I lasted this long. It's definitely part of it. We wanted to make sure that we could do a longer discussion. And I just want to thank all of you guys for participating. I know it was unannounced. You guys taking out the time to hang out with me and Lexi is always important. Thank you to everybody that's coming out to the show and that has been coming to rock with the bands. We've had some really good shows this season. I appreciate you guys for coming, surprising us, Bernie, and all of you guys that continue our day ones. And the people and the new people coming in, the new breed. Sparkles, thank you so much. Ed as well, and all the people that have been with us supporting the band through thick and thin. Not just when we're winning, but also when it's cloudy and we're grinding and we're growing. You guys still knock it out for us, and we appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoy the new show. If you think we should make some additions to it, we have thick skin. Holler at us. If you've got creative ideas, if you think there's something we need to change, let us know. We'll be upgrading the studio and the look. We're going to get Lexi a nice microphone. You guys can help us with that. People donated and helped to get me this one. So we'll get her one too. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate all you guys supporters. And as friends and family, much love. And don't forget that our new song, Uncross My Heart, is available on iTunes on the 8th. If you're a supporter, if you're somebody that's a Patreon or a Yellow Jacket, you've already heard the song. We hope that you like it. Keep playing it. And shout out to everybody that's been spinning it on the radio. I know Matt Connaughton's about to drop that. Much love and respect to all of our sponsors at Swarmy Fest and all the bands that have joined so far. See you on the next one. Bye. I almost said William versus the world.
Thanks for watching the Sepsiss Show.